Yo, crew, have y'all ever wondered what it would have been like if Michael Jordan played in the modern NBA?
And these are the greatest super
Now we gonna finally see what it would be like if Michael Jordan was in the league today.
Take these teams down and change NBA history as we know it. And it all starts off with the 2008 NBA draft.
I watched a lot of these videos, these 2K videos. They be interesting, man. So I decided, you know what I'm saying, for the basketball heads, basketball fans, for the MJ and Michael Jordan fans, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna watch it and see.
From here, as LeBron would be taking his talents down to South Beach to form the first super team in Jordan's way of a title. He's already entering his third season, but his NBA career actually starts now. Jordan was
he on the Bulls with Derrick Rose.
Today, finishing with 61 wins as a
he playing with Derrick Rose.
The only team better would be the big three out in Miami of Bosh, Wade, and of course LeBron. The media knows it, and so do both teams. Everyone expects them to
Stephen A. Smith a little sick.
LeBron and the Heat would cruise to the conference finals. It wouldn't be so simple for Jordan, as he would find himself up against another big three out in Boston, fresh off a finals appearance in the following season. Jordan's playing well, but he's not good enough to beat them by himself. And if he winds up losing, can we really put him in the same conversation as LeBron? Because while the series would go to Game 7 and he would have home court for that Game 7, eventually the experience of the Celtics would shine through. Kevin Garnett, offensive rebound. Oh my God!
And shout out to Med. I think that's his name. Shout out to Med for these videos.
Jordan has fallen flat. He's getting eliminated and embarrassed on his home floor. And it stings even more when you find out LeBron would beat the Celtics to make it to the finals, where he would eventually win his first title. Right now,
that would have been a great finals. The Heat versus the Lakers.
The 2011 offseason, help would be on the way. Because in the draft, the Bulls would select a player by the name of Jimmy Butler. No one knows yet except for him, but one day he's going to be the sidekick Jordan needs. But for now, he still has to carry the team, averaging an MVP-worthy stat line of 34 points per game.
34 points.
To bring home the award. Right now,
see, Mike will add with 30-something for point. I'm telling you.
Jordan still has no.
It goes to show you that Mike will hoop on these niggas in the era, bro.
Seed, and unlike last season, he would have no problems with the first few rounds of the playoffs. But the same could be said for Bron and Miami, which means they're now meeting in the conference finals for the first time. The moment we've all been waiting for. It took Jordan 4 seasons, but he's finally here. And it seems like the wait has been completely worth it, as we would get an all-time classic between the two transcendent players, eventually leading to a 2-2 series tie. But eventually, someone has to lose, and it all starts off with Game 5, where 73% of teams that win wind up taking the series. It's the most important game Jordan's played thus far, and it's coming down to the final minute. He does have a 2-point lead, but also LeBron has the ball. Game 5, whoever wins has a good chance to win the series. He gets the screen. He doesn't even think about driving to the basket. LeBron misses a shot. If we could give it to Jordan right now, Jimmy Butler, it's a little too early for you to be controlling the game like that. Or a few seasons too early. Jordan was wide open on the left. They pass it over to him. Finally, he shoots Jordan ball, people. Oh my God, he hit it. Okay, fine, hey. And while Miami would score a couple more times, that would eventually be it. Jordan's taking a 3-2 lead in the series, and he's now 1 win away from going to his first finals. But he would have to do it on the road in Miami, and we can't forget, he's up against a super team. As this series is far from over. Because while all 3 stars would show out, LeBron would have a clutch triple-double to force Game 7. The last time Jordan was in this situation, it was a complete disaster. But this time, it was even worse, as he would struggle with only 19 points, well below his season average, while the Miami Big Three would all dominate, eventually heading to the finals after completing a 3-2 comeback, while Jordan's being embarrassed again. Having Jordan in the LeBron era means it's still the LeBron era. And he would again be heading to Los Angeles for the finals, this time against the Lob City Clippers. But come on, man. It's Chris Paul.
Standing like this.
The series wouldn't take too long. He's now walking away with his second title, and Jordan still has 0. His goal coming into this one was to take down the greatest super teams ever, but right now, he can't even take down one. He would have a solid offseason playing in the Olympics and training with other stars around the league, but he's still missing a championship.
How can you get these clips like
His
this?
5th season, it's time for him to get something done. He would, as usual, average over 30 points per game, and as usual, lose out on the MVP to LeBron. Where's Jordan, man? But the MVP doesn't matter that much. Let's focus on the third-straight matchup between the 2 stars. LeBron's undoubtedly the best player in the league, coming off 2 titles, but after 2 terrible playoff exits in a row, Jordan would have a major edge. He would average 34 points per game to LeBron's 28, eventually taking a 3-1 lead. But even then, against this super team, it's not over. 3-1 lead is nothing, man. And we're up against LeBron, too. And of course, with his back against the wall, LeBron would dominate in Game 5. And when you Combine that with the help of D-Wade and Bosch, it's now a 3-2 series. The same deficit they came back from last season. There it is. There it is. Yep, there we go. Okay, now it's 3-2. And to be honest, if Jordan winds up losing, LeBron's probably winning his 3rd straight championship, and he doesn't belong in the same conversation as him. But fortunately for those rooting for him, it seems like he's finally turned the corner. He would end LeBron's comeback in his building with a 42.8 to move on to his first finals. I don't know how you go from losing horribly in Game 7 to just...
But be honest, bro.
The following season. That is one of the best bounce
be honest, bro. If this shit was real, I feel like... I don't know, bro. I'm gonna give my honest opinion. Y'all. I think LeBron would still be better. And y'all know I'm a Jordan fan. But I think LeBron would be slightly better in a way. I ain't finna tell y'all why I think that. I'm just gonna say I think that.
Probably ever for Jordan, which means he's now heading to San Antonio for the finals to play up against another historic.
But Mike will have his own shine too, though. I ain't saying that. I ain't taking that from him.
There's a bunch of Hall of Famers, but he's been through a lot already, and he would completely control the series, scoring in ways that nobody expected. They pass it over to Jordan, being guarded by Tony. Jordan pulls up over Tony. He hits the 3, eventually winning his first championship in only his 5th season, now only being one behind LeBron and the Heat. It's a huge deal and a fantastic achievement, but he can't celebrate for too long because there's another super team on the horizon.
Oh yeah, my boys. Oh.
Bingo! Before we get to that, though, we might be entering a crucial point. While Jordan would be in the gym improving, it seems like LeBron's kind of in a rough spot. His 2 main teammates, Wade and Bosch, are starting to get up there in age, and as a result, are starting to decline. Which means while they're trending down, the Bulls are trending up, and that would continue into the playoffs as they would get smoked by the Bulls easily. It seems like LeBron's time with the Heat is coming to a close, because Jordan has now made it to 2 straight finals. This time against the Lob City Clippers, who lost to LeBron earlier.
Look at grip out for you, man.
It was the same result. Jordan, can we get one more Jordan shot? The pull-up over Chris Paul again. I'm sorry, man. I'm not even a Chris Paul hater, bro, but I don't think he's ever won a championship. Sweep. Jordan's winning his 2nd championship. He started off extremely slow, but he's bounced back. And with LeBron heading to Cleveland in the offseason, the Heatles era is officially over. Jordan's focus will now shift west to Golden State, but we still have the 2015 season to go through, which would mark the first All-Star appearance for Jimmy Butler, officially making him Jordan's sidekick at the best possible time. Because despite the fact that Jordan would miss out on the MVP again, just focus on the playoffs. The duo would
LeBron got like 8 MVP
in the conference finals, with it being pretty clear what happens next. Obviously, in real life, LeBron ran the East, but Jordan's here. He's the #1 seed. He's a favorite to move on to the finals, which is exactly what he did, as he would not just take the first game, but the second, the third, and the fourth, LeBron's head to his 3rd finals. He would now be traveling out west to challenge the Warriors and Steph Curry, a player well known for working outside the arc. A stark contrast from Jordan, who prefers to work inside the paint.
Don't make that, boy. Please don't make that.
Jordan's the favorite, coming off 2 championships, and he's now looking for a 3rd, and he would get one step closer to doing so by taking a 3-2 lead to start off the series. Looks like Jordan, maybe, unless I jinx it right now, he's winning his 3rd championship. But for some reason, Jordan has trouble in closeout games. We saw it against LeBron a few times, and that haunting trend would continue, as Steph would take over in front of his home fans, forcing yet another game.
Hey, I don't know who I want to win more.
Completely to waste. The Bulls made it dramatic for no reason. The Warriors didn't even stand a chance.
Damn.
How is it even going to games? Like, how do you even let that happen? Jordan with a pull-up, officially closing out the game to secure the 3-peat. Jordan was tasked with taking down the super teams, but in the process, he's made one himself. Why are we?
And he got to worry about when KD got there.
5 games. At the same time, though, the 2 players affected the most, Steph and LeBron, aren't going to let that slide so easily. At some point, they're going to make some noise. How they're going to do that remains to be seen, but it would start off with Steph averaging an insane 40 points per game to take away the MVP from Jordan. He averaged 40.
Damn.
And while that was happening, LeBron was working on stealing the 1 seed away from Jordan. And by the time they met up in the playoffs, he would have his revenge, taking a 3-1 lead in the series. Okay, that kind of messes up everything. Where he would continue.
I remember I used to play my GM on 2K all the time. I don't know if they got it on the 2K23 though.
That's a questionable shot. He might hit that though. He hit it. Oh my God, we're about to work for Jordan. I'm not a Bulls fan. I mean,
Bucket.
Jordan's going home. He almost hit that, which means we now have a very familiar finals matchup between the Cavs and the Warriors. And despite the fact that the Warriors will win,
the Warriors
it's not
won the
stopping
game?
them from making a major upgrade. Jordan has now gone from a three-peat to an underdog. He's facing his toughest challenge yet. And because of KD's move to the Bay, it seems like he won't be winning an MVP anytime soon. It doesn't matter how many championships Jordan wins, he's not winning an MVP. Like, it's done. It's done. And the pain wouldn't stop there for Jordan.
But there'll be a lot of talent, bro.
A team that's kind of ahead of schedule.
But I couldn't have seen this shit right.
Soon.
I couldn't have, bro.
Championships Jordan wins, he's not winning an MVP. Like, it's done.
Damn, why y'all didn't tell me all
He
this?
wouldn't stop there for Jordan, because in the first round, he would
This nigga Ben Simmons just shot a contested fucking 3 over Michael Jordan.
match up against a Philly team that's kind of a
Nothing but fucking net, too.
Yet somehow, they're forcing Game 7.
Bro, that shit, bro, I'm gonna flip my dad.
Final possession.
Michael Carter Williams.
Jimmy Butler wasn't even on the floor for that one. I don't know.
Where was Derrick Rose, broski?
Oh my
Okay,
God,
Mike.
Okay, all right, fine, bro. Yep, that's yeah. Somehow the Bulls are making it out of the first round. But if anything, that's a horrible sign. We're getting cooked as soon as we see LeBron or anybody remotely decent. And while it wouldn't be LeBron since Jordan was able to make it past him, it would wind up being the KD-led Warriors who would absolutely demolish him and the Bulls in 5 games to win their second title. It's safe to say the Bulls have fallen off just a bit. They used to run the league, but now they're being overshadowed. While we're on the topic, though, let's focus in on one of Jordan's teammates, that being Jimmy Butler. In real life, he would have been traded away, but here he's staying with the Bulls. But it might not be for long.
Okay,
Since
they're
he
loyal
only
to
has 2
Jimmy.
seasons left on his deal. If this goes poorly, he might be leaving. But there's still some hope since the Bulls would storm through the Eastern Conference playoffs again.
I'll stay 2
for
by
the third straight matchup
and Michael
with the
Jones on my
Warriors in
team.
the finals. Can he really beat a team that's this good? Last season was a disaster. And unfortunately, while it would be slightly better with Jordan leading the Bulls to a 2-2 series tie, he would put up a very interesting performance when the team needed him the most. Come on, man. Drive to the basket. There we go. Fine. He missed. I'm supposed to be unbiased, but that's just bad basketball. Oh, he's hitting.
That's a fucking bucket.
Oh my God.
Okay, he
They're
mid
still
too.
alive, bro. Golden State wants you to win, Chicago. They are handing you the game. Honestly, don't even give it to Jordan anymore. I would rather see Jimmy Butler take the shot. I would rather see, oh my God, bro, they are so bad. So obviously he's losing that one, and it wouldn't get much better in Game 6.
Oh, you know that Game 6, Clay.
7 minutes, only one team showed up for the 48. I don't care if Jordan's on step, something bad is about to happen. Either that or Clay's about to be wide open. Clay is so wide that he's not missing that. Oh my God, bro, that is the
them guy, man.
They're about to, like, that's about to be a terrible shot, and he missed it.
Them guys.
Which means they've successfely pulled off a 3-peat just as Jordan did earlier. Both teams are now tied at 3 championships apiece, and we're now about to find out who wins the 4th. Because there's nothing left for Jordan to do other than try again.
Nah, don't say it now. It's too late.
Let's see if his last
ain't worried about
will live up to the hype. It would start off with Jordan winning another 63 games in the regular season to once again finish as the first seed. And considering LeBron's no longer in the Eastern
What is this mode,
playoffs,
bro?
there's easy
I'm finna go play this.
Storming past everyone to make it back to the finals against the Warriors, who are trying to win an improbable 4th straight title. And the series would start off similarly last season, with each team alternating games to eventually reach a 2-2 tie. We're in the same position as last season.
Damn, so what happened to
now we're heading
LeBron?
back to Chicago for Game 5. I mentioned it earlier, but usually whoever wins this one takes the whole series. Once again, that theory is being put to the test. Do not mess this up, you're at home. But in order for Jordan to win another title, he's going to have to beat the odds, because a fantastic 4 out in Golden State would be just too much, with Steph leading the way with 30 points to take a 3-2 lead. Damn, bro, this team is not fair, man. Now the series would shift back to the Bay. Both Jordan and Jimmy might be playing their final games together. It's been almost a decade, but this might be it. As good as they are, and as much as they've accomplished, it seems like the Warriors are just way too much. But somehow, they were able to pull through in Game 6. It's a miracle. It looks like they're forcing Game 7.
66.
66 points, taking a comfortable lead into the final minutes.
They still went better with what LeBron and Kyrie did.
Steph with the ball, Steph with the pull-up. They gave him too much space, and he missed it anyways. All right, we're going to Game 7, which now leads us to one decisive game back in Chicago. Jordan's goal coming into this one was to prevent super teams from dominating, but he's already given
They
up
got the
three
market
straight titles to the
cousins.
Warriors. And if he loses a fourth, it's an absolute failure. So with
I mean,
all
he
that
was
being
on
said,
team, but
Game 7 would kick off.
I honestly
The outside
forgot.
shooting of the Warriors and the physical play of the Bulls would clash for a brutal 3.5 quarters. But once again, it would all come down to the final 2 minutes, with the Warriors only up 1 point. Running a play for none other than Kevin Durant. They're about to pass it to KD at the top of the key. He has plenty of space. That's the worst defense I've ever seen. And now it's a 4-point game. KD with the ball.
The computer defense is ass on the game. For real.
Behind the back, the steal, or almost a steal. He's about
Don't
to
jump.
do something, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're still alive. They're still alive. Don't lose game 7 at home. Otto Porter to the basket. Of all people, he's the most competent player on the team right now. How does he have
25
If they don't
points.
get a stop
The
here, it's
hooping.
probably over. I don't know why they're setting the pick
He like
and roll
that
right there.
Louis
Pass down to Logan.
Walker
Logan smokes a layup.
nigga.
Jordan with the ball.
They just
Jordan
went
with
off
the
for the
ball.
Lakers.
It's good. All right, here,
Like-
here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tie game. Tie game. They're about to pass down to KD. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo.
Damn.
Yo, is that Jordan Bell of all people? Like, honestly, I would have been fine if KD hit the shot.
They're not
Hit a
Jordan
shot,
Bell.
they hit a shot. And now being down to with 27 seconds left on the clock, it's officially.
Come on, Mike. Hit
One of
the
Jordan or
game
Jimmy
winner,
Butler is
man.
going to take the final shot. We are witnessing a team that doesn't want to win. 2-point game, 20-something seconds left. Last
I wanna see a
possession of the
game winner,
Jordan,
bro.
Please take the shot, bro. Please take the shot. Please take the shot. Do not pass it. Oh my God, you might want to pass it. Jimmy was open. Jimmy was open. Jimmy was open.
Ma, you ball hogging.
Look at Clay, bro. Clay just leaves Jimmy open. Jimmy has to fight Jordan after this one, bro. And it's KD at the line, bro. KD's not missing.
Oh,
And the
shit,
second,
Mike.
bro.
Mike
It is
bullshit.
good. All right, here we go. If you don't hit a 3 here, it's over. I have a bad feeling about this one.
That's a bucket.
Jimmy should have taken the final shot. Everyone knows this, but he didn't, and now the Bulls are losing to the Warriors for a 4th straight time. Jordan wasn't able to beat the Warriors with KD 1 time. And in the aftermath, he would lose out on Jimmy Butler, who after the stunt Jordan pulled would be heading to Miami, leaving Jordan with no sidekick, eventually retiring to pursue a career in baseball. So now we know what would have happened if Jordan played during the super team.
Hey.
The KD-led Warriors were able to pull off a 4-peat against them.
Oh,
Were the
4-peat.
KD Warriors actually led by Steph instead? Because what if there was a scenario where Steph didn't play for the team and actually found himself
Hey.
against them? Would he win more championships than he did in real life, or would he miss out on a bunch of awards? But most importantly, could he do even better than what we just saw from Jordan? To find
Hey, y'all want me to watch that, bro? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. But with that being said, man, make sure y'all stay up, stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive. I'm rolling out of here.